Hello, my artist friends. Welcome to Imagination Draw Along. I'm Aunt Dewey. Thank you for drawing with me today. Today, I want to draw a tree house, the tree house of your dreams. Since most people don't have a tree house, we get to use our imaginations completely to build it. So let's visualize your paper. I know that I'm going to draw a big, strong tree in the middle of my paper, but I'm going to make sure there's room in the middle of my tree to draw a house. We'll also come up with some creative ways to get up and come down from the tree house. If you don't have anything to draw with today, that's okay. I hope you're imagining along instead. I'm going to start my picture with a big, strong tree trunk in the middle of my paper. The tree trunk is nice and thick and wide, so I know it'll be a strong foundation for my house. I'm also showing lots of strong roots holding it into the ground. This way I know my treehouse will stay steady in the wind. Higher up on my tree, on each side of the trunk, I'm drawing a branch. One big strong branch on each side of my tree trunk. Both are strong and sticking out like arms. At the end of each branch, I'm drawing a puff of leaves. You can decide what season it is based on how you draw your leaves. If it's spring, you might draw bright, fluffy, healthy green leaves, or summer, of course. If you think it's autumn, you might draw brown and red and orange and yellow leaves. You might make them look kind of crispy. And if it's winter, you could draw no leaves. Artist's choice, it's up to you. I'm going to save drawing the top of my tree for the end of my paper. First, I want to draw my tree house. So sitting in my big, strong tree branches, I'm drawing a big box, just like I would if I was drawing a regular dream house, but this time it's in a tree and it's all mine. Then I'll draw a triangle roof on my house. This way, our tree houses can all protect us from all kinds of weather. If it's too sunny or too hot, or too snowy and too cold, we'll be protected by our strong roof. Next, I'll draw a door and a window. Usually, tree houses don't have big, strong doors like houses because you want to be able to go in and out as you please. But you can make an artist's choice on how your door looks or if you have one. My doorway will be a rectangle that opens into the treehouse space so I can see inside. This way, I can draw some things on the inside of my treehouse. I'll consider the window the same way. I'll give you an artist's choice. You can draw a square window, or a round window, or any type of window that your imagination thinks of. With my window, when I'm inside my treehouse, I can stick my head out while I'm safely in the tree and see what's going on out there. That makes me think of an idea. Let's each draw ourselves inside the treehouse. Maybe you can be smiling in the window. Maybe you're feeling more sneaky because nobody knows you're up there. Think about how you would feel to have your own safe place that's all yours. What kind of face would you be making? I happen to be drawing a big smile. I have some details to show that my hair is just how I like it, combed, because this is my space, and I can do whatever I want. Next, we've got to think about how to get up and down from the treehouse. How did you get up there? I'm going to draw a ladder that's nailed to the tree. So I'm imagining some scraps of wood, which are pieces of rectangle, nailed in stripes almost, from the bottom of the tree to the door of my treehouse. Since this is wood on a tree, it blends in a little bit, so no one will know it's there unless you tell them. And how do you think you get down from the treehouse? You can climb the ladder, of course, but I'm going to draw a slide. I think it would be fun to be able to slide out of my treehouse. I'll draw the slide under one of my side branches so I can crawl out of my treehouse onto the branch and then slide down. I've decided I'm going to also use my imagination to add a small elevator for my friend who can't climb. I want to invite her up, but she can't use her legs to climb the same way that I can, so I know what to do. I'll draw something that looks like a big basket on the ground that she can roll into safely, and then I'll draw some rope from the basket to the top of the tree. And that way I can pull her up, and she'll still be able to be included in my treehouse. This elevator will help me with lots of things, not just bringing my favorite people up, but also snacks and treehouse supplies. I'll add some cool things inside my treehouse through the door. If you drew your door closed, that's okay. You can draw treehouse supplies in your branches, and you can bring them inside later. In my doorway, I'm drawing a plate of cookies that I can share with my friends. Or I can eat them all by myself. I'm also going to draw at least one book so I can have fun and relax in my treehouse. Maybe I should draw a little beanbag bear to read on so I'm comfy. A beanbag chair is like a giant pillow that's so big and so fluffy that it can be used as a chair. One more thing that I want to add for fun on the outside of my treehouse is a swing. Maybe it would be fun to come down from the treehouse and swing. So I can either build a regular swing or a tire swing. You're the artist, so you get to decide what you think belongs at your treehouse. While you're drawing your swing or your tire swing, I want to take a moment to say thank you very much to the adults who pushed play on this show. Thank you for subscribing, downloading, sharing with a friend, or leaving a review on Apple Podcasts. All of those actions help the show stay strong, so thank you very much. If you'd like to get involved, or if you'd like to share art from your artist, please do so at imaginationdrawalong.com. I'd be glad to hear from you. Artists, how's your swing? I bet it looks like a lot of fun. The last thing I'm missing on my picture is the top of my tree. So I'm going to draw the top of my tree above my treehouse roof, so it looks a little bit like my treehouse is settled into the tree. So I'm adding a cloud-shaped poof of leaves above my roof, and my leaves match the leaves on my other branches. And I'm giving them a little bit of fun texture and colors. artist take a look at your picture. Is there anything you need to add to make your picture feel complete? Maybe the sky, some clouds, or the sun. As always, it's totally up to you. When you are finished, be sure to write your name on the bottom corner of your picture, or your best first initial, or any scribble or mark that reminds you that this is your picture and you are proud that you took the time to do your artwork. Until we draw together again next time, I have 3 things for your imagination to wonder about. 1. When you look around outside, do you see any trees with branches where a treehouse could go? 2. Why is it important to have more than one way to get up and down into your treehouse? 3. Would you like to invite other people into your treehouse? Or do you want it to stay a secret place that's just for you? Thank you for drawing a treehouse with me today. I hope we draw together again soon.